My daddy is a good man, one of many trades. He just doesn't always take his medicine. He owns a guitar, he plays in a band, he's an electrician, he owns a gun, he owns a bigger gun. He's a soldier. Buried his mother when he was in his 20s, blamed himself for her murder, married the love of his life 1982, September 11th. 12 years ago, he buried her. He has one daughter who looks and acts just like her. I look and smell too much like him, and it's not always that easy looking into the mirror. My daddy loves church. He loves the Bible, y'all. He loves. The night the war began, I was called to the altar. My pastor anointed me as a minister, but that morning my daddy failed to take his medicine. Easter Sunday, 2009, after the celebration of the resurrection, the crucifixion began. My father locked himself in his room with guns and a photograph. Prayers were hot air balloons swollen inside the throats of the paramedics, an orange itch still underneath my skin, trailing me backwards. Women don't belong in the pulpit. I am a mistake, condemning my family to hell. Voices can be trains painting howling dogs to tracks. My dad, on most days, is a submarine. But that day, he was an alligator swallowed inside the snake of his own brain. See what happens when you don't take your medicine? Look at this empty carnival house. Blue carousel horses devouring wives and children. Sounds of disturbed window fans. Sliced fractions of a relationship that shouldn't bite. Cows and cougars in the same cage. We smelling blood, both searching for water, air, lungs, crashing pots and pans. The kitchen floor crawled back into her own oven. Why is my house eating herself inside out? My parents' anniversary, September 11th. Can I call them both suicide bombers? Did they walk to the altar with children strapped to their waists like bombs? Their marriage was beautiful. A sacrifice worth burning for, worth crashing into skyscrapers for. But see what happens when you don't take your medicine? It confuses everything. Makes people feast on their homes as prey. Turns children into roadkill, shrapnel. If I told him for the second time that I was going to be a preacher, he would never speak to me again. He thinks God doesn't hear his prayers, so he searches for his hands. Am I a bomb? Did I explode again? See what happens when you don't take your medicine? Your face turns inside out. You become army fatigue. Why are you war? Jungle. Get out of the field. Come back home, soldier. This is what happens when you don't take your medicine. Everything gets hungry, except the monster. He can never recognize his own hands. Everyone becomes war, bombs, and I look like a pill awake inside plastic containers, child locks engraved into my skull. I'm learning to forgive, Father, remembering most days pills are just too big to devour.